What on earth is this? In this episode, we're tearing down a Chumu 450S2 engine. As for this machine, the owner replaced the clutch plates themselves. After changing the oil, not long after taking it out for a spin, the engine started acting up. This led the owner to highly suspect that the oil was counterfeit. So, they shipped the engine over to me. Once I started tearing it down, the very first thing I discovered was the thing you saw at the beginning of the video. Isn't this an oil-absorbent paper towel? How did it end up in here? And looking at it, it seems completely shredded. There should be more of it elsewhere. Let the search for the paper towel begin. Over here. This is the oil pump. There's some here too. For it to make it all the way here, we have a serious problem. Once I found this, I asked the owner about it. The owner said when he was changing the clutch plates, he was worried about getting dirt on the clutch. So he wiped it down with shop towels. I guess what happened was, the clutch was indeed wiped clean. And the bottom of the casing was wiped clean too. But then the paper towel was left inside and forgotten. Let's see how much damage this thing caused. Next, let's look at the camshaft. It shouldn't be too bad. Looking at it like this, there are just some marks. It actually feels smooth to the touch. This doesn't count as scoring. When you guys work on your own engines in the future, you must be absolutely careful and cautious. Now let's look at his cylinder block. Looking at it this way, cylinder 1 has obvious score marks. Cylinder 2 is perfectly fine. Luckily, this is a ceramic-plated cylinder, otherwise, it would have been badly destroyed. The piston is fine too. Just some of the graphite coating has worn off. The piston on this side is fine as well. These two pistons are surprisingly resilient. The piston rings definitely need to be replaced. As for the cylinder, we'll put it on the honing machine. Hone it down just a tiny fraction. If the score marks disappear, it can still be used. Next, let's remove the oil pan. Once the oil pan comes off, we can basically diagnose the state of this engine. Keep your eyes wide open, everyone. Take a look, it's full of aluminum shavings. Yep, then it's a 100% spun bearing. We found traces of the paper towel again. It even made it to this spot. Now, the most critical part is this oil pickup screen. Let me pull it out to show you guys. I find pulling this stuff out quite satisfying. Look at this, 1 piece, 2 pieces, 3, 4 pieces, wow. I haven't even pulled it all out yet. Are there any owners out there whose wives refuse to let them buy a new car? Could you guys support me like this too? So I can dig these out to my heart's content? That way, you'll have a reason to get a new car. Right? A win-win. Alright, jokes aside. You can't actually do this. An oil screen like this is essentially choked completely shut. You have to realize, the engine oil always passes through the first line of defense, which is this oil pickup screen, for a coarse filtration, before moving on to the oil filter for fine filtration, and finally lubricating the entire engine. Let's remove the balance shaft in front of it. And check out the rod bearings. Because looking at the crankshaft journal just now, it didn't look like a major issue. Alright, let's look at this connecting rod. It can be summed up in one word. Trash. With the bearings scored like this, the connecting rod is basically toast too. The inner diameter has definitely been stretched out of spec, it's unusable. Let's look at the connecting rod for cylinder 1. Alright, I bet you guys already guessed it. It's badly scored as well. This means the crankshaft, connecting rods, and rod bearings are all completely ruined. Who would have thought that a single sheet of paper could cause this much destruction? The main shaft, countershaft, and gears are all fine here. And the main crankshaft bearings managed to survive too. To wrap things up, this sheet of paper brings more heartbreak than a rejected love letter. Teardown complete. Thanks for watching.